Alviar, the freshman from Hayward, had 7 digs in their loss at UCSD on Monday. First server for the Matadors is Donovan Constable. He sends a rocket down the middle, taken by Nero. Shot by Rice, about a 13-footer. The flag is up to serve. Matadors have served 114 aces on the year. They get about 1 ace more per set than that of their opponents this year. Right side Phillips trying to drop it in. Nice pickup by Wedbush, the setter. And there's Rice again. Matadors have a win over the EIVA this year. They beat George Mason on the road, also beat Sacred Heart here. Right side, and that is Nero Omene, the season leader for Princeton, 3.93 kills per. They have Venus from Manhattan Beach. They have Vaccaro on the outside from San Diego. The liberos from Hayward, freshman Alviar, who had 7 digs the other night in La Jolla. Very good libero, number 10 in the black and orange. 10-footer, and that's a placement shot there. You may remember that marathon in 5 sets, won by the Tigers 16-14 in the 5th. Inside at 10, and the ball popped up by Carnizas, but not before Jamison Vaccaro has the hot hand out there on the left. Typically, they're just not able to get over the hump of Penn State. They do have 2 EIVA titles in the last handful of years, 2019 and 2022. They went to the NCAA tournament. It's still Bosoff back to serve. Puts it in the air, and it's in play. He's got 19 aces on the year, and again, they're running Vaccaro early here. And he's been knocking a couple down. Up to 4. This is 4 in a row now, after the 2 teams went side out the whole way.
Long Beach State, but you want to try to climb if they don't get that regular season title of the MPSF.
Good middle assist by Wedbush, and a slam by Ryan, senior from Manhattan Beach, Henry Wedbush. Ball taken back row. Constable run the middle. That's a good hit in the middle. Joel. 1-point ball game. Matadors led up by as many as 4, 9-5. Jump serve again by Vina. Carnizas, the Constable in the middle. Ball tip. Delbosoff denied. Run Phillips on the right. Over the wall. Flag is up. Play in the EIVA. They are ranked 19th in the country with Penn State. Overpass. It'll be dumped, but dug up by Phillips, who will now swing, and dug by Wedbush. This for the lead. Rice sets it up to Omene. He's got it. That's a lead change. Princeton 13. CSUN 12. Theo Edwards might call a timeout. We'll see. He's off the bench. He looked, thought about it. Might let it go one more.
I appreciate that by Theo. He's patient. He has his confidence in his players to get out of a rut.
Davis product here. Ethan Wells, freshman middle. Constable on the low pass. Off a touch. Favarim can't get it down. Tigers still by 1. Tipped over the wall. Popped up by Phillips. Bertozzi finds a wide open cross-court shot. Off balance. Wrong decision to tip there. That was... Matadors were certainly in. Favarim to serve. Got 4 aces on the year. Just took a look at Sam Schweisky on the bench at the helm of Princeton, his 16th year. Wedbush backside. Omene, he's had a big first set here for the Tigers.
CSUN is going back with that sub. They put Shane in on the outside. Just to try to get a bigger blocker on Nero. Didn't really matter. You can see he goes over the top into that deep corner of the court.
Jump serve, leaning in. Ball hits the tape from Phillips serves. Out of the back. Mason Rice connects. Double contact called on CSUN.
Impressive catch. Just the wrong sport, unfortunately.
Rowan Alviar making that play too with the.
Once again, you're seeing tight match, go to Jalen Phillips, but I really like him attacking the right side of the court when the libero's off in the middle for Princeton is serving.
Constable fires one down the middle to Omene, who will now swing and score off the wall. Very hard to stop number 25.
Yeah, and his swings are what's going to catch a lot of people's eyes, but what's sticking out to me is he's back there passing, and he's taking the CSUN's good serves and just keeping them up and playable.
So the junior from Manhattan Beach, Vina, puts it in play to Avila. Pass to the Constable, right side, little tip through the wall. Wow, what a nice Smart shot. That's all he had to do, Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, he didn't have the swing. The set was a little bit tight. He could work around it. What do? Try to find that middle that's in the back row since the libero's out of it. Nice.
This year for CSUN.
A little bit of a hybrid serve
Down
there.
the middle to Rice, out to the left, and Vaccaro goes wide. I don't remember him missing another shot. That was his worst. Avila will be the server. Ball in play. The pass from Alviar, right side, Nero, mistimed it, oh my goodness. Back over. I didn't even think he cleared. Front court it goes, Constable, left side, off a touch, saved by Omene. And a cross-court swing is no good. 2 straight hitting errors by Vaccaro. That was a very awkward-looking point. Didn't think the initial ball even cleared the net. Nero makes a nice play, saves it, and then I think Vaccaro's only 2 hitting errors of the night. His last 2 swings. Set points that happen at different times. Again, those 21 ties and 4 lead changes. Here is Ethan Wells. Tigers now going right to left as we see it in set number 2. Constable run the middle. Favre gets his 4th kill. 2-2. Just our 23rd tie of the night. Constable tipped over the wall by Lorenzo. Princeton plays it. Vaccaro again. Carnizas to Constable. Out to the left. Avila kept alive by Vaccaro. Right now he's all over the place. Left side, Mason Rice. That did not clear. CSUN had 3 blockers out of that for sure. Grand Canyon twice against Concordia. That might be an ace. Kicked off the right foot of Carnizas and brought back by Avila. Let's see how this plays out. Well, the Tigers obviously ready for it, but what an effort.
We'll probably still get some clips. Here we go with this kick. Can't see it from that angle. It goes over a basketball pole, and they send it back as well.
Those 2 pin hitters, very comparable stats so far, 8-7. Ball just does clip the tape, taken by Carnizas. Little tip Bertozzi, popped up by Wedbush. Ball set by the libero Alviar, and it pays off. They might have our first challenge tonight for either team. 9-8. Front row. Wedbush and Phillips doing battle. And let's see, this is going to be a Princeton point. Phillips came over. I thought he may have done it the first time, but they got him on the second one.
Right.
Let's see. Omene. Ball taken by Carnizas. Run the middle. Favarim scores. Another chance to win a serve here and tie it up. Vaccaro serving, leading by 1. Constable, Delabosov, and somehow the Matadors score. That was some low passing and setting on that point. Wow.
Crafty play by Donovan right there, but definitely trusting Stilly. And you got to tip the cap. This is, their first year together, and that connection's already there for him to be running off the net and flick it over for a float. You don't want to be missing those float serves. If your guys are going for it with a lot of velocity, you can understand it, but those need to be placed on the right passer.
Wedbush. Ball taken in the back. Constable, Phillips, little tip, and that is going in the net. He tried to tip it. I think the ball got behind his right. So now it's set point CSUN in extra points again in the second. Here is Favarim again. In play, ball taken in the back, right side swing Omene off the wall, but it is covered. Front row was turned around, but they got it. Right side Phillips, and through the wall. My goodness, almost Achilles, a carbon copy of the sequence from set 1.
Yeah, pretty impressive, and once again, I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but you can just tell when these things are getting close, give it to your big gun. So hitting percentage just go through the roof.
13 ties in that set. We've had 34 ties tonight. Constable, the first server, forces the overpass, and it's going to be dumped down in the middle. by Favre.
Confident because it's really just them on the baseline. And maybe you just have them focus on something else. Hey, let's just try to hit our target. Maybe we just focus on a cleaner serve. Nice swing there by Jalen.
Phillips
Good
on the right. Yep, free ball back over. Matadors with that kill by Favre off the left shoulder of Nero. He's serving, killing, digging. And he's got his Tigers up on a lead change early in the third. Ball taken by Avila, front row, and Stillian Delabosov. We know we'd hear more from him before the night was up. Looking for their 14th win of the year. Constable to Favorine, that is Doug. Omene from 10, whistle, that's a Matador point on a back row. Foot was definitely on the line there.
But definitely over the line. It's a lot harder when you have to dig the ball and you're so close to that middle attacker. You can see left foot over that line right there. Not as much time. And
2 attempts between the duo without a kill. And there's that. And the serving tonight, that's probably been the worst part of the night. Matador middles, just feed them more. Front court, out to the left side, 2 blockers up, whistle, and a Tiger point. That brings us to a media timeout. Again, neither side calls. Matadors can come back again. Down by 2, Delabosov. Ball taken back row by Alviar. Matadors play the attack, and out of the back, Phillips denied. CSUN again. Constable was set, and through the wall, Lorenzo Bertozzi. So the Matadors win a serve.
Dig by your middle, but definitely this is what we want to see more of. Bertozzi just kind of a quiet night.
18, serving 16 in the third. CSUN is up 2 sets. Number 7 hosting number 19. Left side, 1-on-2. Nice pop-up off the soft block by Alviar. Cross-court swing. Carnizes keeps it alive. Bertozzi is roofed. It's been so automatic tonight. Literally, it's almost been perfect.
Especially when those passes are good, right? And so that's the biggest thing. It's the first contact for this set.
Bertozzi puts it in play to Alviar. Backside, Omene connects. Wedbush the serve. Ball taken. CSUN now down 3 again, and 2 out of the back comes. Keep is unlikely, but not done yet. Avila to serve.
Yeah, another substitution here for a block. Put Mateo, a bigger blocker out there, probably to go on Nero. There he is.
Omene.
Got the good touch. Now it's time.
Got the soft block, and Delabosov, so that's why you do that. Put Salvador up, and again, he had only played in 3 total sets all year, but they got their hands up, make way for the people behind them.
Absolutely.
On the soft block.
You got the big touch there to put up a ball right to the net, feed your big.
Delabosov will be the server. Down the middle it goes. Front court, backside, Omene off a touch and then off of Phillips and out of bounds. And Princeton has held off CSUN in the third, and they are on the
2. Had 4 right there. I think that's what separated it as well.
All right, we've had 43 ties and 9 lead changes tonight. On to set 4. Out to the left we go. Matadors left to right in this 4th set. Avila can't put it down. Let's see about Rice to our right. Off the Matador block, it does go down.
There's a jinx, probably.
Front row Wedbush, out to the left, Rice, and he is roofed. Constable and Delabosov. Number 23 out there came to play, and set 4 is no different.
Man, that ball was down before Rice even hit the ground. That was straight down, very fast.
2 kills and 2 blocks for Donovan Constable in the first 5 points of set 4. Take another look here. A shift
down, and
right.
then he lands. I mean,
Hole early in the 4th here. And if you're going to fall behind by 6, make it 6-0. Front court, Constable and Delabosov. That is going to be his 2nd error tonight. That might have gone out. Carnizas on the deep reception. Left side, soft touch over the wall, running up there, Wedbush, but can they clear it? I don't think they can. Too many hits there. Ball in play to Avila. Constable, a run in the middle. Favarim one-on-one denied. Backside, Constable. Kept alive by Rice, and wow, that's probably the worst hit tonight for Joao Favarim to serve. Wedbush. And the Matadors, Stilian Delabosov, the national. Leaning in, going for it here off the tape. Omene keeps it alive, out to the left. Rice, flag is up, no touch. I'll do with Penn State, Harvard, and George Mason, amongst others. 17-9. There's Lorenzo Bertozzi swinging hard, maybe his hardest swing tonight. They might get a free ball out of it. Constable to Phillips, yes sir.
Good to see that back row attack kind of clicking for CSUN. It was a little stagnant. And get in there. Hopefully another opportunity coming later in this match.
5'11" freshman from Long Beach. 18-10 in the fourth. Little tip by Delabosov, that dropped. 19-10. Matadors poised to win this in 4. Favarim back on the court.
Sometimes those tips, they just drop perfectly here as we see it on this replay. Everyone's kind of back on their heels. They're trying to defend because you've seen them blast so many times.
In play, down the middle to Avila. 2-ball, Constable. Tigers, his counterpart was ready. That's Wedbush. And Omene goes off the tape, and it trickles in there. It goes back to Phillips, played off the net, kept alive. Constable, back it goes. Right side, Omene, and he scores off the wall. So 4 in a row for the Tigers to pull to within 5. Theo Edwards has his timeouts. 6'1" sophomore, he's the backup to Henry Wedbush. Overpass. Nice job by Avila, picking that one up on the overpass. Avila, though, gonna be kicked around, but that's CSUN holding off Princeton in the 4th set. Constable to Delabosov, and that's the right finish to a big night again for someone who ranks 2nd nationally in hitting.
Really impressive stuff, and there it is once again.